The judgment file, how to assemble and record your administrative judgment for enforcement. 1. Building the record. Every judgment needs a backbone. A court doesn't exist until the paperwork does. The same applies to your private judgment. The judgment file is not a folder, it's a body of evidence. It tells the story of notice, opportunity, silence, and finality. Each page is a vertebra. Together, they form the spine of lawful standing. So what does that actually mean? It means paper is your courtroom, and staples are your gavel. The structure is simple. 1. Original notice and proof of mailing. 2. Notice of fault and opportunity to cure. 3. Affidavit of truth with postal receipts. 4. Certificate of dishonor. 5. Notice of default and judgment. Each document must be dated, signed, and sealed. Together, they narrate a complete administrative due process, one that no agency, bank, or court can claim ignorance of. Footnote. A complete judgment file evidences administrative due process, establishing lawful standing through sequential proof of notice, fault, and default. 2. Binding the record, how to seal evidence with authority. The method matters. Loose papers are claims, bound papers are judgments. Use a brass fastener, ribbon, or wax seal. Affix your postal stamp to the front page and sign across it in red or blue ink. Each page behind it becomes certified by attachment. So what does that actually mean? It means the cover page becomes the courthouse door, and everything inside is testimony. Once sealed, add a title. Private administrative judgment, evidence of default. This not only organizes your record but signals to any recipient, clerk, auditor, or trustee, that due process is complete. Footnote. Binding and sealing the judgment record creates a unified evidentiary instrument, lawfully authenticated by the executor's seal and signature. 3. Registering the judgment, public notice without submission. Private law doesn't hide, it announces. The next step is to register notice of your judgment, not file it under state control. This means sending certified or registered copies to the U.S. trustee, the debtor, and any relevant oversight body, such as the Inspector General or agency head. So what does that actually mean? It means you inform the public record, you don't surrender to it. Registration creates awareness without giving away jurisdiction. You maintain ownership while providing lawful notice that a matter is settled. The record now stands as evidence for all time, unrebutted and certified. Footnote. Registering notice without filing preserves private jurisdiction while creating public evidence of lawful judgment. 4. Enforcement by estoppel, the power of the unanswered record. Once the judgment is complete and served, enforcement is no longer confrontation, it's confirmation. If any party challenges, they must first overcome the sealed record of their own silence. That's a legal mountain most cannot climb. So what does that actually mean? It means the door to argument is locked, and you hold the key. Courts honor estoppel because it protects integrity. No man can deny what he failed to rebut. Your administrative record is now evidence of fact, enforceable by any competent authority who understands due process and commercial law. Footnote. Estoppel by record prevents contradiction of unrebutted, sealed judgments, creating enforceable liability under equity and commerce. 5. Archiving and legacy, when paper outlives the case. The executor's record is timeless. Once sealed and served, keep a copy in your private archive, preferably with a trusted custodian or in a safe deposit vault. Digital scans are useful, but originals remain supreme. Remember, ink and seal are the witnesses of law. So what does that actually mean? It means your record may retire long after you do, still working quietly in your name. Preserving your administrative record protects you, your heirs, and your legacy. It stands as proof that one individual understood the law's oldest secret, that words on paper, properly ordered, outlive empires. Footnote. Preserved judgment files act as enduring lawful evidence, protecting the executor's interests beyond the life of the controversy.